Hey everyone, welcome to Get Your Shit Together. This is our Friday night call-in show. I am making unnecessary noise with my phone. My name is Steve Poiketed. I am hanging out in the Santa Cruz Mountains. I'm joined by my better than your co-hosts, Glory Jones and Ali Alexandra.
Heyo. How's it going?
What the fuck? Oh, my shit's on. God damn it.
Oh,
See,
boy.
I don't even have my shit together. It's one of those fucking nights, man.
Yes.
It's gonna be good.
It's been a long week.
We're gonna kind of go over and fucking. I keep saying this, man, that like something happens, something comes down through the news, and I'm like, well, this is the least surprising thing we're going to hear this year, and then sure as hell, something else happens that is like, okay, well, now, surely this is the least surprising thing we're going to hear this year, but it happened again. So I'm going to pull back from that and refer to it as the front runner. Although that could change at any moment. Current number one. Although Enrique Tarrio is an FBI informant, will always be number one in our hearts. Go ahead and.
Is that the call?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God damn it. So, okay, we'll put the caller on and we'll go through this story together.
You
Is
are
it shadow
on the air.
banned?
Well, that's later. I am. My shit.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, we got.
Hey, what's up? It's Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, what's
Jack
happening, Jack?
Sith?
Jack Sith.
Hey, what's going on, you guys?
How's it
Oh
going?
my god, it's Jack
It's
Sith!
going.
All right,
Yeah.
Jack, you're gonna go through the current number one.
You want to go through Bitcoin market
contender
and
for least surprising thing we're going to hear this year.
Yo, Jack Sith
least
is a
surprising
chat
thing?
OG.
Yeah, so like least surprising, maybe that Bitcoin market was manipulated not by Elon Musk but by the banks, and that there's nothing new there.
No.
And that-
We're
and
this particularly surprising thing we're going to hear this year. Although we can talk about that in a moment. is the Epstein guards? Well, they don't get jail time with prosecutors, even though they falsified their reports on the night that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. They
we really need to
claim
find that marmot.
they claim that they were sleeping and browsing the internet instead of monitoring Epstein the night he didn't take his own life in August of 2019. They're going to enter into deferred prosecution agreement with the Justice Department and will serve no time behind bars. Instead, subjected to supervised release, admitted they willfully and knowingly completed materially false count and round slips regarding required counts and rounds. You would imagine that's why they're called count and round slips. But yeah. So
See, like this story alone kind of drives home a point is if you haven't been locked up for any amount of time, like you may not realize how often they check on you, which is like just kind of bullshit in the first place. But not even to mention this dude was at a supermax.
right, not like they don't have a way to monitor individual cells, particularly cells of inmates
Or that
that are
the
on
camera footage
suicidal.
just went missing. Like those cameras were like, fuck it, we're taking the night off too. We're gonna go browse. Anyone want porn?
Yeah, no, the cameras fell asleep too.
Totally. In fact, someone should see those cameras.
Yeah, right.
The whole story's like a cartoon, dude.
Yeah, it really. fucking
So
is.
I mean, honestly, Jack, I mean, you probably heard me say this, but like I don't think Jeffrey Epstein was the person that they found dead in that room, nor do I think Jeffrey Epstein died immediately after he was removed. I think that he was probably fucking tied to a fucking safe house chair while the Mossad made sure they got every fucking little bit of blackmail and compromising material from each and every one of his fucking
Cleared all the safe
little
houses,
safe houses
phoned
and
in,
fucking
the
made sure
information
that,
was
like,
verified.
huh?
Went and checked out the safe houses, made sure the information was correct. I mean, that's like a multi-stage process. I mean, look at how long it's taken them to move on the different various properties. I mean, Whitney Webb's
Well,
pointed that shit
Florida
out.
Ranch is about to get sold.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the
That's pretty
FBI
fucked
never
up.
went there.
That kind of seems like something that may be important.
Nah.
Maybe because they don't want to know what they find. And then, like, who buys that shit? Like, I've joked that we should go to an island and, like, get an island, but not that one.
The amount of
Yeah,
sage you would
okay.
have to burn just to cleanse that place would take you 50 years.
What, you don't want to
I mean,
attend a
mixed parcel
service in
sage,
whatever the fuck that is,
myrrh.
the weird painted church?
Oh my god, that place.
That just
Oh, that
Creepy.
sundial
that just
freaked me
creeped
out.
me
When
out.
that
I loved when the
footage came
drones
out.
went. The drone went there and like flew around. It was creepy as fuck. I thought it was.
Well, and
I
there's
don't
like
know,
underground like tunnels and shit, and then like you don't even want to think about like what happened. Like that's what just
yeah. Oof.
really gets under my skin. The fact that they won't investigate
Yeah.
that shit. And there's families
Yeah.
that there's like missing persons cases. Like some of the work that I like used to do is essentially where you go in and you kind of help if like an investigation has become cold or something like that. You can use open available information to try to solve cold cases. Well, the number one thing that always got to me was like those keep piling up, and that they've only gotten worse with everything that's likely gone down right now. And just think of all those families that will never know because the FBI won't do their job.
Mhm. Right.
But we will push an evidence-free conspiracy theory known as Russiagate, which hopefully no one believes in still, but I don't know if I have
Oh,
much
no,
faith in
they're out
humanity
there.
right now.
They're out there.
Damn glory. What do they look like? Do they look like Biden voters?
I think they look like Henry Kissinger.
Those I've been seeing a lot less of lately.
Yeah. There's some Biden voters that are waking up to it. So that's nice, I suppose. That's a silver lining for this Friday evening.
And the
There's
first
some.
step you can take, newly woken up Biden supporters, is to get out a notepad, get a nice pen, nice little gel pen there. It can be a sparkly one and everything, because, you know,
yeah.
I like my sparkly gold ones. It adds a nice little
That's
flair
fancy.
to it.
Oh, yeah.
Take that, and then take some fucking notes from the people that you gaslit all election season for refusing to legitimize the system.
Please and thank you.
And
then just, like,
and
don't
please,
even
for
bring
the
up the
love
fact
of
that
God,
databases were deleted.
don't start, huh?
You would never even want to bring up the databases were found deleted at the Arizona audit. It's insane how the media has just been, they're trying to cover that as just like a clown circus show. And like they're doing a sound forensic audit. I don't know what specific software they were using at that time, but I've done what they're doing. And I kind of had this theory that they already had the data recovered. They just wanted to catch them in sort of like a perjury trap to catch them lying and saying that they couldn't restore the data, and they just did.
I am honestly like not that brought up on the whole audit, man. Like we had Pasta and Fion
I know.
last weekend that we
it's-
got through that, but that's really like I'm
I
not.
mean, but that's the good thing of being with MCSC is, like, you know, we have our partners and fam covering this so we can focus on other
Exactly.
shit, because I totally feel that, where it's like, oh god damn, like I haven't been keeping up with this at all, and I feel like awful about it, because like it was a fucking bonding experience for me and Fee to sit in a fucking BOS meeting for 8 hours for election integrity, and now I'm like not keeping up with the audit story. It's like, but you know, we love our fam. They're killing it over there. Big shout out Fee, Pasta, and Johnny Maricopa.
And that by the way, I think that was the most recent news on that. Like maybe only like probably like a day or so ago. But the reason why I noticed it is because that's kind of a common tactic you do is when you're recovering forensic evidence, if you want to catch someone lying about whether or not they have it, the best thing you can do is say, look, we don't know if we can recover it, because that's the truth. You honestly don't know until you do. But you can prove ways forensically that you've already done it. So from that sort of standpoint, it made sense to me that what they would say is, oh, hey, we do you by chance have a backup of these databases, you know, because we see that they were deleted, and that's what they did. Sort of playing, you know, sort of like playing possum. And then that's exactly what they did, is they came back and they said, well, we already recovered them, so we're kind of going through them right now. And I was like, yep, they nailed them.
So so maybe you have some thoughts to how far that's going to go. If there's going to be some follow through with that.
Exactly, Steve. Because we don't have agency and we don't have free and fair elections, so likely it'll just, like, whatever they do find will just get completely swept under the rug, and we'll have another quote unquote Russian cyber attack that's really just an oil pipeline.
Hooray!
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Yeah, if like, and again, everything I said on that story came true too. Those were just ransomware brokers. They were just resellers. Like, people, I guess most people don't know, but there's an entire market where they facilitate. They even have help desks that they run to literally get ransom payments. Like, it'd be adorable if it wasn't terrifying. Like, I've had to deal with, like, fighting against those.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty sure that's almost dead ass what we said about that. It was like, it's like, because we reported on that. I think either one of with Robbie, like while Robbie was on with us, or one of the other shows that we were doing around the Colonial. It might have been right when it happened. I can't exactly
when you pulled
remember.
Robbie on, that was a great one. Like, that was a great show. I mean, it's always a good show he taught me actually how to do investigations into, like, money ties. And after you do that, you just look at politics differently.
And it still matter, like, it's just right there. Like, it's, you know, it's not this, like, fluffy story. It's just, like, the numbers. You can't really, how do you reason that away? Like, it just is right there.
I mean, if you go diving through packs, like just a single pack alone, like Robbie did on this, like, great video. Like, by the way, guys, if you haven't checked out, I'm not sure where he's got his content now, but he had a guide that I've been trying to post that shows you how to do what he does. And he shows you actually walking through just one pack, and there's like 45 like different donors, and then, or different packs that go into that one pack. Then you got to go through all 45 packs, and then you find who it actually was, if you're that lucky, if it wasn't through like a dark money, whatever. So I got mad respect for him in that research. I mean, that's a lot. Like, just knowing what goes behind that.
And he works full-time job. Like, why are you laughing? Sorry, so I'm not laughing at you, Jack.
No, dude, I was looking at the Rockfin chat, and Mad Mom is like, Steve be like, God damn it, somebody's calling in on the call-in show.
Which he did.
All I wanted to do was introduce give people like time to warm up, and I want to like do that every show. We're at least like 10 minutes into it. We go through something just a little bit like either like this, where it was the least surprising thing we're going to hear until the next least surprising thing that we're going to hear. Or something just a little bit further out. I would eventually like the show to go the direction of like a coast to coast, you know, but this is fun as fuck.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It really is.
Yeah. For sure.
Well, and like that's kind of what I think, and like you've kind of hit on this, Steve, but like the fact that it's self-reinforcing that we do not, like, by default, this channel doesn't distract people that are like complete shitheads, and like the standpoint that it's not even self-policing, because I wouldn't even call it that. It's just that we're more willing to hear each other out than I noticed with a lot of groups. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if someone I completely disagree with said something, it's not like a huge thing. And I really think that's a lot speaks to the show in general. I mean, dude, I remember your interview with Cynthia McKinney, but I caught it only after I'd seen Obi get his ass handed to him by Nico on your channel, and you moderated. That's Nico actually introduced me to you, and then I saw you had Cynthia McKinney on, and I was like, oh, I like this part. I was like, I didn't watch the interview, although I saw it.
Tell you, Steve Poikinen.
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
How many people have found this show through Yellow Vest America, including one of the co-hosts on this very program right now. Okay? Okay. Yo, boo, I don't want to remember that debate. You wouldn't have a co-host if it weren't for it. You wouldn't have Jack Sith if it weren't for that.
If I was Steve, I wouldn't want to remember that debate, though. I mean, that debate was like towards the end, Steve. I was like looking at your face, and you were just like, "What is this an alien interaction? Like, is this?
I need to watch that.
Is this a different species interacting with itself? What am I seeing here? Did the marmot?
Frankly, just thinking of you moderating a debate, I need to watch it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
So oh my god, Ali, it was the funniest thing ever
The
because
Bernie
he was
stands
actually
were so mad at me.
Ali,
Oh my
so
god,
was like
every time
as
a
he was moderating,
foreign policy thing was lobbed
Steve
over, I was
would.
like incoming. I was like, dude, he obviously didn't do anything into like Bernie's like background like all of us have done. I mean, you can just Google like find a decent Mint Press News counterpunch article that goes through his entire war record.
Yeah. Like Ali, basically how it was going was like Steve would like, add his points, which were all factual, to like OB and Nico's arguments. And obviously, because Bernie stands are Bernie stands, all of them are like, "Hey yo, this moderator is trash. What the fuck is up with this moderator, bro? Why does he keep adding his 2 cents to the debate, bro? You're supposed to moderate, not talk."
Why does he keep
I even said that like up front. Like,
well then
started out saying like I'm hosting this thing because I think both of these guys are idiots for participating in a fucking rigged system. So I'm gonna, chatter a little bit because it's my show and fuck you. And like I said that a couple of times during, I think.
That's funny. I'm gonna check.
Wasn't shy about it.
Right.
I'm not sure if you could pay me to go back and rewatch that though right now.
Bro, no. Like, look, dude, I'm glad it happened.
We hit 15 minutes.
Okay. Hey, Jack.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much for calling it to the show, brother. I'm fucking really glad you did, dude.
Yes, Jack.
And I'm glad that you're in that Discord server too.
Yeah.
So like I could actually, to have a conversation with you for more than like 10 or 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're fucking awesome.
I just want to call in real quick, just throw my support. Finally found a working number and just figured I'd drop you guys a line. So look, have a good rest of the show.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be tuned in for sure, guys.
Thanks, Jack.
Much love, Jack.
See you next time.
All right, y'all.
All right, guys.
So
peace.
Hey.
Take care, bro.
All right.
I like Jack
So
Sith.
here are some of the comments. Once again, moderator is trash. You're there to help steer the debate and keep it on topic, not to give your opinion. Too much talk and not enough moderation.
I'm sorry, Don Snow.
Don Snow.
All right. Dude, why is the moderator adding his 2 cents?
Because it's my show, Dave.
Dave Man for 22,000, whatever the fuck it said. What a guy.
Oh, Obi said thanks for having me on.
She just gets a jobs program as well. Insurance companies notoriously decline claims. I'm sorry, I said I was delirious and I meant it.
Terribly moderated. Yellow Vest was not wrecked. He kept the composure despite the gaslighting, misinformation, and the usual lies by him.
And I wonder.
Damn it, Nico,
they need to look up the term composure.
He quite literally. I mean, he was screaming. They were both screaming.
They were both screaming at each other, Steve.
Fucking devolved into absolute fucking just. Like immediately after, I was like, "Wow!" Nobody fucking really lost their shit. They immediately were like, "I'm gonna lose my shit." Fucking, it was.
I mean, to be fair, Nico never hesitates to raise his voice.
Oh shit!
That is one more thing that I have in common with Nico House. I will.
Me too.
Pretty much immediately go from 0 to fuck you.
That's very true.
Vociferously.
Yell Bro Discord can attest.
It's like a slow burn for me, but once I get there, like, eesh.
But I raise my voice when I'm like doing my hype shit, so it's
yeah. I don't know. And like, but then again, if you're talking with 10 people at the same time, like you should know that you are going to be interrupting people. But sometimes I'm like, can I just fucking speak? Thanks. And then they shut up. So I just have to get pissed about it.
657-298-4767 is the number. Holy crap, I remembered it.
Nice.
Good
That's
job,
new.
Steve. It
Good
is also
job.
in the bottom left corner of the GYST
Yeah,
meeting.
sure. But
Of where?
Of the GYST
Stream.
meeting.
Oh, I
Well, we'll
cannot
have-
see that because the bar's right there because Josh is on the bottom left-hand part of my screen.
So on the
So
bottom left hand, he's on the bottom
I
left
can't,
hand.
yeah,
for me
but
too.
the Jitsi bar is covering it from where I am. So I can't see it.
Oh, gotcha.
Ah, okay.
give us a call, huh?
Give
You
us
know?
a call, guys. Come on, Jack Sith wasn't shy.
Alright,
Is
we
that
go.
the is that the little ring?
There we
thing
go.
there? Yay! We're gonna call.
You are on the air.
Oh, hello.
Hey, who we got?
Yeah. Oh, this is Nathan in Alabama again. I called last week. So
Oh, hey, Nathan. How
Hi,
are you?
Nathan.
Oh, I remember you, Nathan. Hi.
I'm good.
Hi.
How
I'm
goes
good.
it?
How are y'all?
Good.
Yeah, so
Hey,
I
how's
decided
how's
to
Alabama this week after like the fucking gasoline got turned back on and shit?
I guess I haven't been paying that much attention to that, to be honest. I think some stations are still like running out occasionally, which is weird because there's I can't imagine why they should be, but I think some of them are still occasionally out of gas, so that's weird. But other than that, I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Filled up my tank. Haven't had to fill it up again since. So, but yeah, it's a little weird. But
It's weird
yeah,
times.
I was actually just thinking about the latest efforts of these. I've been thinking about how to counter these efforts of these arguments that they're constantly using to censor people, which is like this nonsense about, well, this information or this idea or this whatever could cause potential harm, which really couldn't you argue that anything could cause potential harm? Potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of it's kind of like basically a matter of opinion what could cause potential harm. And then I was thinking about, well, who are the people like that have the worst ideas are often the same ones who do the censoring. So like, you know, for example, I think ethno-nationalism is a horrible idea, but I still think people should be allowed to debate it. But the thing is that right now, the biggest ethno-nationalists in the world, the Zionist government of Israel, they're one of the biggest proponents of censorship because they try to stop people from, you know, boycotting or talking about certain things which are labeled anti-Semitic, which often have nothing to do with anti-Semitic, etc., etc. And yet if it was, you know, it's like censorship is almost like the life support system of terrible ideas. And yet people are falling for this idea that we need censorship to stop terrible, harmful ideas. It just seems totally bad.
Well, Nathan, we've had this serious sort of accelerated roll into techno-fascism over the last 5 years, and that's kind of globally. like the authoritarianism, like even to the point to where in these national security briefings and shit like that, like it's the first thing that they point out. Authoritarianism is on the rise globally. You know, in almost every single one, man. So I mean, I agree 100%. Yes, there has been a huge uptick in censorship, and also the acceptance of it, because the way that the manufactured confusion rolls out is you've got people on quote unquote both sides who are making this censorship is good actually argument and calling for, you know, each opposing viewpoint to receive more and more censorship. And the argument is my team needs to control speech because my team can decide what is right, good, and not harmful. And what you're right, Nathan, what is harmful is limiting who gets to speak and what gets to be said, because the way that you counter bad ideas is with better ideas, not by pushing them into the corners where they can then fester and get worse.
Yeah.
Or like Misty says, ignoring things totally makes them go away.
And then they form their own government, get their own army, and have their own lobbying organizations and all that. I mean,
100%.
Without that, they couldn't win. That's why they do it. Right. Yeah, it's like one place where I'm like a free market fundamentalist, I guess, is in the marketplace of ideas.
Well, and it should be a legitimately free market. It shouldn't be the quote unquote free market that people are trying to sell right now. You know, I mean, and let's, you know, the easiest way to control speech is to first limit the parameters of debate and allowable conversation. That's been done pretty fucking successfully.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
Careful, you can't say that. Ooh, you might sound like this. Nah.
And then once you limit the parameters and you draw the lines and you say this is unacceptable, this is forbidden speech. You know, then it's easy to go ahead and marginalize anyone who tries to raise a point. You know, just hey, what about? You know, or have you considered? Or wouldn't it be? How about if we tried this? You know, and once that's forbidden speech, then you can take away that person's ability to communicate broadly. You know, and then hold them up as the example of we got the bad guy, while at the same time, I'll go find it here real quick. We do it live.
Yeah, we do it live. They categorize you and like make you this social pariah. Well, they try to. Like,
I'll come back to that one.
Well,
yeah, right here. Mona Staya says our report shows 500 reports of Palestinian digital rights violations over the last 2 weeks. Loads of content were taken down. Loads of accounts were suspended. This is the online oppression against Palestinians. Full report there.
That's
my point being is that like everyone who's called for, everyone who's, you know, pointed at ideas they don't like and said this needs to never be allowed in the public view again. Take away their channel, take away this person's, I can't believe these fucks are out here making money. Like shit like that, Tina.
On a side note related to that tweet you just showed, hey, I don't know if this ceasefire called for Op Israel to stop. So, friends, if you want to get on that, only if it's not conditional for the ceasefire, okay?
I had a point, but I forgot what it was.
You were talking about people wanting other people to just have their shit yanked.
Anyway.
Alternate thought being banned completely.
Just shifting topics for a second. Did you all see this crazy it's like a propaganda video, like telling, it was like supposed to be for kids about, you know, telling people why, or telling children why, you know, you can't legitimately object to the whatever, you know, this crazy experimental serum they want to inject into everybody, and if you do, it's because you're scared of Bill Gates for no rational reason or whatever. It's like with this guy, he's talking, and it's like this crazy, it's just like illustration or whatever. I don't know, I just saw it on Ryan's show, and it was like, that is really nuts. But it's just basically like, I don't know, it's just weird to me, because I think that if people are going to be like, I don't know, it just makes me think about, like, you know, dogs and cats and stuff. You know, we think, well, we have, you know, if you you know, sometimes people go catch like stray cats and stuff and take them in and get them spayed and neutered and stuff like that. And I guess normally people think of that as okay, but we normally wouldn't think of that as okay to do to people. But somehow it's okay to argue that people should be mandated to get some kind of a mandatory medical intervention against their will, which Bloomberg had an article about today or whatever. But, you know, it's kind of, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. It's just giving me conniptions, I guess, basically. But I don't think it's a good argument. I'm just trying to figure out how to debunk it, more or less. It's just, you know, there's, it's just kind of, people have, I think, to be able to have the right to say no to, you know, pretty much anything that they don't want to get injected into their body. Otherwise, you know, there's,
I mean, I honestly, I'm not, you know, from what I understand, like, people are all but being force vaccinated when they're not being force vaccinated. It's shit that, like, people have to talk about. You know, I mean, this is something that, like, you know, workers need to get together and talk about before the rollout.
Someone else is calling in.
Oh, well, Sleepy Josh was telling me that we got somebody else calling in, Nathan. I want to thank you for calling in. Problem. Please do it again. We love hearing from you. And cool. Just, I mean, I would go, like, just start pulling links from Last American Vagabond's website. It's just, you know, all the doctor interviews, scientific studies and whatnot, and kind of gather those up and be like, you know, present them. Teddy Tedros, Speaker Miriam, Guillaume Journal has a lot of great collected thoughts on that as well.
I follow their work avidly. So, yeah. But anyway, alrighty. Well, nice talking to y'all.
All right, brother. Well, you take care in Alabama. Hold it down for us.
You were on the air.
Oh, hi. Cool.
Hey there, who we got?
I have it's Abolish Politicians. Name's Matt.
What's going on, Matt? How you doing tonight?
Matt.
Hey, I have a pretty crazy story for y'all about the vaccines. So I have this friend. He's a really intelligent friend of mine. Went to a kick-ass school, all this stuff, and it's like somebody I really respect, and I talk to him about all the politics all the time, you know. And the other day I got a text message from him, from his number, and it was a Vox link, which normally he doesn't send me shit Vox crap, and but he did, and I clicked on the link, and it was a pro-vaccine video message. He's not pro-vaccine. He's not going to be taking the vaccine either. And when I asked him about it, he told me that he didn't send it to me.
The
That
fuck?
I showed him the screenshot.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't send it to me. He told me he sent me a different link, and they put that video there. And
What
I'm curious
what
to know.
phone carrier and what kind of
What?
phone?
That's weird as fuck.
AT&T on an iPhone.
Oh shit, that's what I have. Fuck.
And it got me thinking, like, I'm just curious, like, if they're sending out texts pretending to be trusted friends or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, just how far that can go down. Like, you know, if you got a text from somebody that you really respected and, you know, like your mother, your father or something, and they're telling you need to go get your vaccine, and you think it's them, but it's not. Like, that, I don't know, it really terrified me to see it. I made him swear that he didn't send it to me, and he swears that he didn't. So, yeah, I just thought that was a pretty crazy story, you know, and I'm also kind of interested in, like, AI and, like, how they're doing deep fakes and stuff like that, and I'm kind of curious as to, like, to know, like, you know, when you have, like, a crappy connection with somebody on FaceTime, I'm curious to know if they're able to fake conversations with people that you know yet. And, you know, just because the video quality looks like crap and so you can't really tell, I'm really curious about it.
I
But,
mean,
yeah, that's
it's if it I'm sure it's happened if it had to. We know. I mean, Jesus, man. Here, I'll pull up the Newsweek article right now. This is something that we've kind of been looking at over the last couple of days this week. The military's secret undercover army. Neat, because that's something we have. And just kind of, I guess it's fucking God. This new site sucks. Whenever Newsweek decides to load up, we can show you the the pictures that this dude. They're saying that, okay, this is crazy. Because they're saying that Newsweek got a hold of 600 resumes, 1,000 job postings, dozens of FOIA requests, and a lot of interviews, and they're only giving us this article. All right, so right off the bat, that's bullshit. And I really want to find out more about this agency, because these are the people that go through and backstop everyone and create entire fucking livelihoods and backgrounds and shit like that for all of these people, for all of the spies. So here's like just some of the shit: hollowing out the back of an SUV from Syria to install power and cabling to turn the seemingly normal vehicle into a close-in intercept platform able to eavesdrop on cell phone and walkie-talkie signals. So turning it into a fucking basically a fucking you know, mobile fucking surveillance center. Come on, you fuck. Where is it? Is it here? No. I'm gonna show you the masks. That's what I want to get to. God damn it. That's the fucking shoe. It's an interesting article, it really is. But here we go. Fake hands and fake faces. Where are you? There we go. This is neat. That'll leave fake fingerprints. There's a plastic sleeve that'll leave fake fingerprints, and there we go. You can totally wear somebody else's face. Like, that's already real. Yeah, that's already a real thing. They've had that forever. But the ability to digitally render you, I mean, it's certainly possible. It's definitely possible if you were going to do me, you know, on the fucking YouTubes, I'm on camera a lot.
Yeah.
But more than that, like, I mean, the amount of time I'm actually photographed less outdoors than a lot of people because I live in a relatively small place. I'm not in a major city. If you're in any sort of a size city, you're recorded digitally basically everywhere.
Oh yeah, I'm thoroughly fucked. Like, not even a question.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, like, police don't even hide the fact anymore that they're surveilling people during protests. They're just openly holding cameras and they're like, whoop, let me zoom in on that person. And it's like, okay, whatever. Sheriffs already have a fucking illegal mugshot of me. I don't fucking care.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's crazy times and so horrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, but to put like a timestamp on it or something, I have no idea. Like, I would say that it's probably already happened if it needed to, in like situations of espionage. You very rarely hear, pardon me, about like corporate espionage and shit like that, even though it happens enough to the point to where entire fucking security companies are involved and brought in and shit like that. What do you mean, no Rockfin chat?
Well, Kendra said she's on her phone, so.
Oh, she's got an iPhone though, so she's shit out of luck because I don't know, the iOS app is not fantastic right now. I was using the Rockfin app on I have an Android, and it worked fantastically. Sorry about your luck, dude. Get away from Apple though. Fuck that.
Get away from Android.
And get away from it. Josh has a Linux phone.
That's the thing though. Android is less secure than Apple shit. Like,
really?
I know.
But you can
Yeah,
remove the
100%.
Google software from it.
No, even if your Google software's on there, it's still less secure. They don't do the same encryption, anything. Android is like a Swiss cheese piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like Apple, actually, you have to like get court orders for them to do shit, and they still won't do it most of the time. So I'll give them that. So if you're looking, Android sucks, dude. It's owned by Google.
Yeah. I mean, Sean said iPhones suck, and they're worse. Like, I don't know, dude.
They're worse in some ways, but they're better encrypted than Androids are, like 100%.
Yeah, boy. Go Tech Ninja.
Woo.
I mean, they both suck. I have a Linux phone, so.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen to our Tech Ninja.
Oh, and Colin. That's all.
Yeah, and Colin.
Should go hit a couple of the
All right, we got a couple more coming in too.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
We're about at 10 minutes.
All right, for sure. Well, I love the show. Love y'all.
Thanks.
Y'all keep
Thank
the
you.
same.
We'll talk to you
Yeah.
later.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you guys rock.
Thanks, man.
You're on the air.
Yo.
Who we
Are we
got?
on the air?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Steve Cutler Live.
Hey,
Hello, dude.
And
what's
Lucky
happening,
Steve
man?
Cutler.
And Lucky Burrito is sitting here with me too.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
Yay.
How are the two of you this evening?
We're doing fantastic. We're just loving the show. Really dig that call-in thing. And I had a question if you guys want to talk about. What about the fact that these shots that everybody's like getting peer pressured into taking and anonymously texted by people that they think they know and all of those things? What about the fact that they're not vaccines by the definition of vaccine? I mean, unless they change the definition and now they really are vaccines, but I don't think that's true.
I
Even on the
guarantee they're
CDC
gonna
website.
try.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I do it when I'm out, and I did just the other morning at coffee, like in front of a lot of people, much to their chagrin, explain that no, these are not vaccines by any conceivable measure.
Yeah, like Lucky Burrito had a doctor's appointment, and went in, and even the doctor was like, yeah, no, they're not really vaccines. Like, and everybody in the president is on the fucking TV telling everybody they're vaccines. You know, like, what the fuck is going on? It seems crazy to me.
Mass delusion. Let's see, a whole lot of propaganda, multi-billion-dollar ad campaign, ratcheted up fear, the forced politicization of the issue, all kinds of things. Steve, I did like it. I mean, Jesus, dude, they changed the definition of herd immunity.
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking, you know, like
change the percentages like within a week.
Up is down, day is night. Cats are marrying dogs. Fucking, I'm talking to Steve. It's chaos. Chaos.
Yeah, it is. It's just nutty that people are just like, oh yeah, it's a vaccination. Like, no, it's not a vaccination. A vaccine is a product that stimulates a person's immune system to produce immunity to a specific disease. These shots don't do that at all. So, like, what the fuck? I'm curious, like, maybe you can shed a little light on the fact that if these are free to everyone in the country, right? These shots are free. Who is making the fucking dollar? Like, how does that work? Of course, you're getting paid trillions of dollars across the planet for this drug or for this magnetic fucking thing they're shooting into people.
Bro,
how do they get paid? Like, each country's government just handing big pharma, you know, huge fucking chunks of fucking dough?
Well, I mean, in the case of Warp Speed, at least, they were given contracts to produce the vaccines en masse, but, you know, redacted.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's so crazy to me, just like that, how obscenely transparent their fucking shenanigans are. You know, like, how the fuck... I had a buddy who that I watch on YouTube, Mike Palmisano, a guitar player guy, and he's like, "Yeah, I went and got my vaccine, and while I was there waiting the 15 minutes before you can leave, someone flipped out of their chair and had a fucking full-on seizure, and everybody in the room is like bugging out, like, what the fuck did we just put inside? Us?
Yeah, no. No.
No is right. I'm like, I'm 53 years old, right? And I'm immune compromised, but there's no fucking way I'm going to go get this fucking shot. It's just not going to happen.
I saw two friends of mine today at the pharmacy. One friend who worked there, and I said, did you get the shot? And I said, it's not a vaccine. She's like, I know, but they forced me to get it. And then another friend of mine that was at the pharmacy that didn't work there, she said, yeah, I got it, but I didn't want to. Nobody that I've seen or met that has gotten the vaccine wanted the vaccine. So why are they doing it?
Zero recourse if you didn't want it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's the pressure coming in, like, oh, if you don't get the vaccine, you know, you can't go to school, or if you don't get the vaccine, you can't go into restaurants, or if you don't get the vaccine, you can't travel, you can't do this, you can't do this. And there are so many people that are like, okay, listen, I'm sick of this pandemic. I think it's absolute bullshit, but I really want to go see my friends, and I really want to travel to, you know, so-and-so country to see my family. So I'll get the jab. And it's like,
I already gave Eric Schmidt my DNA when I signed up for 23andMe, so I might as well let people like Eric Schmidt shoot shit into my body that allows fucking refrigerator magnets to stick to me just so I can go to fucking, you know, wherever it is you're gonna go. Let's say Southern Italy, for example.
Steve, he's not gonna get the vaccine. Come on, don't do him like that.
No. I truly hope not. I just
yes,
it's fun to give him shit about the 23andMe thing. It is. That's why.
Oh, that's not even the worst of it. He has clear, so they scanned his retinas too.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
That's why his eyes got so big when you said that. I see. Well, I just wanted to call in and say hey and what's up and all y'all and keep on rocking in the free world or whatever the fuck this is.
Hell yeah.
And keep
Well,
spreading that
Steve,
truth.
Lucky
because
Burrito,
this is not a
we
fucking
love the
vaccine.
shit out of you guys.
Yeah, thanks, y'all.
We missed that. What?
Oh, I said Steve and Lucky Burrito, we love the shit out of you guys. Thank you for calling in. I hope you guys continue to do so. Have a great week.
Absolutely.
with
We
us
love
when
you
you
guys.
can.
Much
Aw.
love, homie.
All right, we got another one coming in.
And then, all right. Peace.
Take care, y'all.
Bye.
You are on the air.
Hey, don't plan on sticking around long. Appreciate what you're doing. Just wondering if you could talk about just Assange and Snowden promoting the Tor honeypot, and Greenwald kind of being tied in with that. And also maybe just if you want to talk about some of Assange's like familial intelligence ties, that'd be super cool. Thanks.
Okay, so Tor is pretty fucking nebulous, and there's some shady shit going on with it. They also had some really fucking incredible people who were 100% legit a part of the project, including Jacob Appleball. As far as like familial intelligence ties, I don't know. I haven't actually seen any evidence of that. Send me fucking proof of it.
We got another one coming in.
Certainly.
You are live.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Skybucks, your mysterious fan.
How's it going there, Sky Fox?
This is Skybucks, your mysterious fan.
And how are you tonight? Other than mysterious, of course.
And charming.
Skybucks, it's called.
Oh, you got to turn you down.
And can you recommend for Kickabella to check out The Angry Astronaut?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
Kit, if you're watching, Angry Astronaut, I'll drop a message. 100%.
And maybe you should check it out too.
Well, now I have to, right?
You can see it on the YouTube.
Well, cool, man. Is that your channel?
Hello.
Hello?
No,
watching
sorry.
this?
Sorry, I missed.
Is he watching
Sorry
the
about
stream
that.
to
You
try to talk?
misheard.
Yeah, he's totally watching.
I meant you can see the Angry Astronaut on YouTube. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, you've got to mute the stream and just listen through the phone because it's like 30 to 60 seconds delayed.
And
gotta
fuck
wait for
Joe Biden.
Yes, fuck
Agreed.
Joe Biden.
And I remember watching like the Convo Couch. I was amazed, like the word like free Palestine.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of support coming in.
All
Good
of you
to see.
independent media deserve 1,000% of thumbs up high.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of missed that a little bit. Missed that a little bit.
I would like to help, but I'm trapped and marooned here in this house.
Aw.
Well,
I
hey
would love
man,
to help, but I'm trapped and marooned here in this house.
like surrounded by water. I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. We appreciate you calling in, Sky Fox, our mysterious
No, more
viewer.
like in the normal house thing that I'm completely helpless to help.
I don't know, man. You're not, dude. You're online. You can help out that way. My
The word is guy,
Sleepy
and
Josh
the other
is
word
telling
is
us.
box. You know, like a
You
shape
what
of
now?
a cardboard box thing.
I heard something about a cardboard box, but I'm getting a little bit thrown off because I'm hearing myself come back through the speaker
Yeah.
because you're watching
Can you
us
see the
while
word
you're
again?
talking to us, so it's
Guy,
really
box.
kind of
That's
fucking
the
with me
official
because
identity.
I start to answer and then I hear me coming back. So it's, and I didn't even like take any psychedelics today. I'm really not high, so it's weird. It's weird. Skyfox, I am getting the signal. Oh, where'd Sleepy Josh go? Oh, there's Sleepy Josh.
No.
But Sleepy Josh was telling us that we have other calls coming in, so I'm gonna try and get to them. I really appreciate you calling in there, man. You be safe. You take care. Good Lord. Hello?
That one coming in.
Alrighty.
You are live.
Hey, it's your Uncle Warren from War Deer Entertainment, providing all your entertainment needs for the Southeast. You know, we're out there on the highway next to the pig farm. Don't worry, we provide gas masks for you. How y'all doing tonight?
Man, we're doing
I'm
fantastic. I appreciate the hell out of you for calling. And how we doing over there?
Man, I'm smoking this shit called cherry lime. We call that a Ricky here in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And it's a hell of a Ricky for sure. I'm going to tell you that right now. Heave ho. Hey, listen, I wanted to tell you something. I got good news. You know my happiness phone, you know, that don't work for shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fixed it. You know how I did it?
You smoked some cherry lime?
With love.
Yeah, man, I blew smoke on the fucking phone and that shit lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. Can you believe that shit, man? It was like a Christmas miracle in May. I couldn't believe that shit.
Hell yeah, dude. So you and the phone are now high as a Georgia pine.
Oh yeah, that phone's talking to me. I don't even got the shit on, man. I don't know how the fuck that's happening. This shit's really good.
Hell yeah. Congratulations, man. Fucking dude, you know, I got to get a P.O. box for the show. Send me some of that shit.
Look, I am. When I go back to the future, because you know I am you from the future. That's our running gag.
That's what you keep telling me, yeah. I'm gonna smoke with you right now, by the way.
I'm gonna go for it, man. I'm about to pipe up too. Listen, I found out I can get you a phone from the future. And it don't run on happiness. That's all bullshit. People just smoking weed around these phones. That's the way these fucking things were running in the first place. It's all a scam. Ain't fucking happiness. That bullshit. Anyway, I just wanted to I'm not gonna keep you guys long. I just want to let y'all know about 17 years ago there was a fella down in North Mississippi in Lowndes County. He ran for sheriff on the Republican ticket, but this guy he was musical aficionado. He could play the drums, he could play horn, you know, guitar, just anything. You know, he could just do anything. But he was huge. He was like 400 pounds. I mean, he was like a round fella, bald head, had these like Martin Van Buren chops, you know, sideburns, and these like Buddy Holly glasses. You know, he was like a classic character, and I was actually his campaign manager for his sheriff's race. And needless to say, despite my efforts, he didn't win. But it's a hell of a story. But I just want to let you know, his name is Shane Ballard, ShaneBallard. You can just do a search on YouTube and just look for the thumbnail of a really heavy guy, shirtless, drinking a screwdriver out of a bottle, and he's got a stripper on his lap. So you really can't miss that thumbnail. But anyway, it's an hour long. It's from 2004, and he's since passed on. He took his own life, and the director of the documentary is called Citizen Shane. He died not too long after the movie was finished. He died in a car wreck on his road going to his house. You know how they say, well, you know, most people end up in accidents a mile from their home. Well, this motherfucker died a mile from his home. But anyway, it's a fascinating story about, you know, just this character of a guy in the middle of, you know, in the buckle of the Bible Belt of North Mississippi. And he ran on a pro-pornography platform, which was, you know, quite intriguing. So, but that's all in the thing, and you could see me in there. And we're all cutting up and acting stupid, but then, you know, you see the whole thing. I just say, just check it out. You know, it's got politics. There's murder involved. There's like all kinds of good old boy intrigue and just this, you know, this Southern Gothic craziness. So anyway, I just want to let y'all know about that. Hey, Miss Allie.
Hello. How are you?
Good.
I'm
good. Glory, I want to say hi to you too, but I just want to tell Miss Allie one thing before I go. I was just kidding about the Jesus candles on that shrine I have for you.
I know. That's okay. It's okay. I knew you were kidding.
They're Ruth Bader Ginsburg candles. That's the only ones I could find. They were all out of Jesus candles. I guess because of the COVID thing, they wanted all the good luck they could get. But they said shit on RBG. You can have those fucking candles.
Hey,
they're like half off at the dollar store.
She was a real one, huh?
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that is funny as fuck. You're all good, dude.
I guarantee they have Ruth Bader Ginsburg
I'm
candles.
gonna say goodnight, but before I do,
Oh,
I want to tell you the name of my new band's going to be called Half Off at the Dollar Store. Once we go live, make sure you social distance. We don't want to get that COVID shit. And I ain't getting that jab because I don't want no bugs or critters or robots, none of that shit crawling around in me either. The only thing I want flowing through me is the blood of Jesus and
God
some more of this
bless.
cherry lime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, all day.
Well,
that's all I got.
Word your
Y'all have
entertainment. I love you, but Jesus loves you best.
Yes.
And we appreciate you calling in, as always.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Hey, listen, Steve, when you love me, just remember, you love yourself.
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes that's the only way you get practice.
No, that's just literally true because I'm you from the future, man. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, this is future.
That's how this
I
shit
forgot.
works.
Hello, future.
I was
Anyway,
with you too. I just wanted to throw that one out there. I did because I did. And look, I mean, you should have seen that coming. We should have seen that.
Yeah,
coming.
Guys, get it back in sync.
How are we not
person.
in sync with the bit?
Try to go next week.
Look. I'm going to tell y'all, you 2021ers, y'all don't know shit about the future, all right? So don't be coming at me with your, oh, man, things ought to be like this, beep, 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 bullshit. I know the future, motherfucker. I just came from it, all right? And I had to come naked just like the Terminator, too. You show up there on fucking Broadway with no clothes on, your meat and taters showing out there, man. You know, it's dangerous work having to come back in time just to talk to you nice folks.
I bet. We
Aw.
appreciate the journey
Well,
that you
thanks for
make.
making that effort.
Yeah, that's like I said about Ruth Gator. Just,
I
yeah,
mean,
thank
that sounds
you.
like something that I would do. So I mean, you know, I appreciate me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something, you know.
Well, that just to be clear, I mean, you don't have to come through time naked. I just choose to do that because
Right,
I'm kind of a
yes.
minimalist. Yeah. So
Yeah, it keeps you
anyway, in the
feeling
future, you know,
freer.
you don't really can't afford clothes, but you know, it's that's just that. But I don't want to spoil nothing. Anyway,
Yeah, don't spoil
y'all
it,
have a
okay?
good
Come
night. I
on.
love all of y'all, and
Always.
thanks again for listening to an old man talk some bullshit. All right.
Always. You take care now.
Thank you.
All right, call in, folks. Lines are open.
Oh,
The lines are
All
open.
right. Let me go ahead and read off the super rays that came in. Where we go. Shadowband Refugee says, coast to coast, get your shit together on Rockfin instead of cucking around on CuckTube. Also, I love you guys. This concludes your regularly scheduled transmission from Radio Free Albermouth. Healing Tarzan, thank you. TM, thank you very much, because Guinness don't grow on trees. Cheers.
I've got another one coming in. You are on the air.
Hello.
Orale!
What's happening, brother?
How are you fucking guys doing?
Doing well.
I'm doing.
How you doing? How you doing?
It is
I'm
it is
doing great. I was
911
wondering
on
if
the
you
West
could
Coast. It is.
say
It was
what?
9/11. It was 9/11 just now. It was. I feel like I should go blow up a building.
Actually, it's 10/11, 10/11/12, which is kind of scary because 7/8/9. So I don't know.
Well, okay, real quick, it's also the 21st day of 2021, and there was some other like 2020. There was some other 21 shit that was going on too. It's yeah. I did. We could be opening a portal to space time right now, but we're fucking around on the internet. So
okay,
you know.
so actually, we did open up a portal through space and time,
I like your
because everyone at this point finally knows that the Israeli Defense Forces went back in time, or went forward in time. I'm sorry, they went forward in time to see what was happening in the future, and they saw that Hamas was going to be shooting rockets at them. So in order to preemptively strike the Palestinians for their undetermined or unyet happened rocket attacks, they had to start expelling people from Sheikh Jarrah, and they also had to start mobbing people in Al-Aqsa Mosque during Ramadan. So everyone knows that the time travel is happening.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Are you fucking?
And no need
Did
to
they
worry.
immediately violate the ceasefire?
No need to worry, Shadowband Refugee. The Iron Dumbo is being replenished as we speak with good U.S. taxpayer dollar missiles.
Your tax dollars at work.
Yep.
Isn't
An
it great?
Iron Dumbo that can't even withstand rockets.
That's so weird.
Fucking
It's awful.
Gaza.
Ugh.
What's this shit that I see about fucking people are trying to fucking raise money for Palestinians? I'm like, yo, Israel is going to take their fucking cut of anything that goes into the fucking Strip. So what the fuck are you actually donating to? The Israeli terrorist forces? Because let's be fucking real here. The IDF doesn't exist. It's the ITF. Everyone fucking knows that they're the fucking Israeli terrorist forces in the fucking first place, right?
So I don't want to fucking hear this shit about how people are trying to fucking raise this fucking money to go through this NGO to fucking go to fucking Israel to see if Israel will maybe possibly give them some shit that fucking was meant for them in the first place. Because last time that they fucking sent some school buildings and some portables, the fucking Israelis confiscated the shit before we actually went in.
Well, yeah, and I mean that's why something like, you know, applying it to a different situation, that's why something like OpFeed Yemen, which connected people directly with Anons on the ground in Yemen, was so important, because it's hard to get funds directly to the Yemeni people otherwise, and it's even fucking harder in Palestine, and even harder in Gaza. So it's like,
for real, man.
it's so hard because like there's like no way to, it's almost impossible to get funds in there to begin with, and there's almost no way to, well, I mean, there kind of is when you have a bullshit detector, but like it's hard to be able to tell who is and who isn't like able to get aid into Palestine.
Well, and you should be deep researching that anyway. Like, as a matter of fucking course, you shouldn't just be giving money to a charity unless you really fucking know who's running it and where the money's going.
There's so many people that are like, I gave
There's
to charity.
a lot of people that don't.
Okay, I'm a good person. I gave to charity. Like, did you research where the money's going? No. Why are you questioning me?
I donated to the Red Cross.
Matter.
UNICEF.
Oh yeah, Joe Biden appreciates your fucking contribution. Like,
USA.
There's a lot of people that donate to charities without knowing their origins. And
Hey, by the way, if you're watching right now and you're, let's say, good with computers, could you please look into the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund for us? I'd like to be able to trust, but verify, right?
Don't you quote him? I'm sorry. Just kidding. Bad joke.
Yeah, and I mean that's just.
I'm kidding. I don't give a fuck. It's
and
true.
that's
Trust
just
the
going
verified.
forward based on the reality of
About
the
it.
situation, and that it's like nearly impossible to get aid directly into Gaza. So I mean, it
even
sucks,
if you
but,
were
like,
to somehow get it directly into fucking Gaza, you would immediately be labeled as a fucking terrorist for supporting Hamas, because everyone fucking knows fucking Hamas is like a fucking, I don't know, they're the all-powerful fucking force on the fucking planet Earth that fucking just, like, I don't know, controls everything or whatever the fuck. Yeah, dude. Fucking, the situation's untenable. The only fucking solution for it is BDS. And, like, it is kind of fucked up that, like, because Israel controls everything that goes into either the fucking West Bank or the Strip, that if you do sanction Israel, it will immediately reflect on the Palestinians. But, I mean, at the same time, what options do they have left? They either they either are genocided slowly, or we do what we can to choke Israel into submission, and hopefully the Palestinians fucking make it out alive. Hopefully. But, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Also, hey, Allie, I need you to send me your neighbor's phone number and address, because I'm going to go fight that motherfucker for giving you shit.
Would you please? Oh, gladly. Gladly.
Yo, dude, I'm on the real. Everyone, don't piss off a Hoosier bitch, dude. Don't
He's fucking
do it. Don't, dude. Like, Hoosier bitches, different. Different.
He's right, though. He's right.
All right, like,
everyone's like, "Oh, you're so tame and calm and mild mannered."
Yeah, it's fucking, I hear all this shit about how Chicago's so fucking dangerous and all this shit. Alrighty, I'll show you how fucking dangerous fucking Burke is. We're like the fucking most dangerous city in the fucking United States, Holmes. So like,
I mean,
all right, well,
and look on the real, they'll get wild in Chicago, dude.
It's fucking wild here. It's fucking wild.
It's not. you know how like once you have your first like 95-degree day down there and everybody starts getting a little bit crankier and fucking you a little bit more eggy, like once the humidity and the heat have that special hug in Chicago, and the same shit happens, and all of a sudden it's 103 and everybody's fucking miserable. Yeah, dude, bet that fucking there's fucking bodies stacking up.
Oh yeah, it's a little
and like every time Indiana has a gun show,
woo boy.
bro,
Yippity, Merchants of Death.
Hey, bro, we get
All
the fucking
sick.
tourist version of that in Miami. It's the
They'll
most
come to you.
dumb like, oh my god. The
I
spring
love
break and
Miami.
Memorial Day crowd are some of, like, no offense, guys. Well, actually, kind of full offense, but like, yeah, no, fuck it, full offense. Y'all are some of the most inconsiderate fucking motherfuckers ever. Y'all go here, trash our beaches, then shit talk our food, ruin our environment for a week, and then leave with fucking sunburnt scalps.
yeah, I
Like,
live in a tourist town too.
I did work in one back in Michigan. It's like the tourist town for Chicago.
and it sucks. And then you get, and because, you know, all the tourists come, then all the fucking scammers comes, human trafficking goes up,
Oh,
then you got a
yeah.
bunch of dumbasses that are want to be like, oh yeah, I'm in South Beach, let's have a fucking shootout, bro. And it's like, shit pops out just because people are stupid.
South Beach is for being wasted and also
But it's
probably more
not,
often
though.
than not
That's the thing.
fabulous. Like that's
It's
what
a
South
fun
Beach
place.
is for.
No,
I mean-
it's a fun place though. It gets that way with, you know, the fucking non-local. Oh god, I hate sounding like one of those people, but like really, like the spring break and Memorial Day crowds, like y'all come into South Beach and trash it. I don't know what else to tell you.
I have a confession. I was one of those
feel
people, but I
you.
didn't trash it. But I was fucking trash.
I
And this
feel
was
you
years ago.
fucking
It's like 10
hard,
years
dude.
ago. in my
Like-
old days, but yeah,
We
not anymore.
like we do the fucking balloon fiesta here, and so we
Oh,
have
yeah.
international tourists come in. And for fuck's sake, those motherfuckers, dude, Jesus fuck. Like they come in and they're like fucking and they talk shit about like all our fucking local restaurants, all our gems and shit, and they're all like fucking, well, this is too spicy. Bitch, you're in fucking New Mexico. We are fucking like main fucking thing here is red or green. Like
We use a
because
little less
chili
spice
goes on
in the
everything.
Midwest.
Do
Could you
you
tone
know
it down
how
a
many
bit?
fucking, like, oh my god,
Fucking A,
I
dude.
went to fucking Sugar Factory and that chicken was so dry. Like, Miami food isn't
It's not
shit.
good.
No. Bitch, go to fucking Miami Cuban Cafe. Go to a fucking Jamaican restaurant. Like,
Hey, but look, no, dude. When tourists come to places, they flock to places that they recognize.
I know.
So if you've got a fucking Chili's, 9 times out of 10, fucking Mary and Joel are gonna go eat there.
We go to
Yeah, for
There's
real.
a Chili's
So, like,
up
they
ahead.
fucking, they're like, they show up to a fucking place like Burke, right? And we're fucking known for like huevos rancheros and fucking like carne asada and shit, right? Like, we're known for our fucking cuisine, right? Like, red or green is basically our unofficial state slogan. And people come in and they're like, you guys have a Cracker Barrel around here? Fuck
Where's
you
the
and your
Cracker
Cracker
Barrel?
Barrel! Get the fuck out of here! Get your
Get
fucking
back on
white
the
ass out of here,
highway.
you motherfucker!
Right?
you are speaking
I
to
just
my
want some
soul
biscuits and
right
gravy
now.
from Cracker Barrel. Cracker
Bro,
Barrel. Good lord, I'm sorry.
right now, right now,
Tenders at this Jamaican restaurant.
right now, the place that I live, like the little town, it has one restaurant, and that's like at the hotel where the bar is and shit too. Like just one spot, you know. The town up has like 4 restaurants, and none of them are chain places. You know, like you have to go like a solid half an hour away to find a chain restaurant. And you got to go like a solid hour away before you find like a big chain restaurant. and this is a tourist place. So people are confused as fuck when they're here. Bro, there isn't a fucking Starbucks in like fucking 20 miles. People
Gonna
don't know
need my
what to do.
latte.
Oh, sorry. This menu is in all Spanish. I don't understand it.
I wanted like foam, not full foam. Okay, I can do this all day.
This
And it'll also cut me
This
off
is
now.
America, and you need to speak English in America. Bitch, you're in New
Yes.
Mexico. You're finna get shot. Shut your fucking mouth. I hear that shit
I think
all the
it's-
fucking time from these fucking balloon fiesta tourists. And they fucking come in from the East Coast or the Northwest, and they think they're so fucking enlightened and shit. And they come down here to fucking New Mexico.
What's that name again?
Mexico. And they want to fucking hear English, and they don't want to have the
Bro,
fucking accent that we
Miami-
have or whatever.
Miami,
I'll
we
speak
get our
English
shit
here.
from the fucking Northeast snowbirds, the goddamn Canadians, and fucking Midwesterners.
Yeah,
okay?
no, we're a
Fucking-
special breed.
This oxtail is a bit savage, and this oxtail seems a bit harsh. Do I have to eat it with my hands? Go fuck yourself, honestly.
Can I get a
Love me
fork,
some
I
please?
apologize,
Are you kidding
everyone.
me?
I apologize, everyone. As someone who grew up in Miami and Jamaican, I have a resentment for tourism, so
Girl,
I
I get it.
apologize.
I worked years in a
you're
tourist
good.
town.
You're good. Look, dude, I
mm.
fucking
Every day.
knew that tourists were pieces of shit when I was one, so I tried to not be that piece
Same.
of shit. You could tell.
You can fucking
Like,
tell
if you got a
tourists.
shred of fucking common sense when you go to a place, the last thing you want to do is act like Mary and Joel.
You don't want to be Mary and Joel.
are pieces of shit.
Mare,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mare,
And
come
by
here.
the
It's
way,
this
we
way.
need to preface this with a disclaimer. If there's anyone around who with the name of Mary or Joel, we are sorry.
Not
We are
you.
not personally attacking you. You're not, but
Not
quit being a fucking
you.
Mary
I
and
mean,
Joel.
unless
Go
I
change
told
your
you
name
and
to
then fuck
fucking
you.
Susan or whatever the fuck.
We've got to talk.
Yeah.
That's
Unless
plenty
if you're
white name
Gia.
for you, okay?
Jack and
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, it's funny because
Kenosha.
I always have to preface that when it comes to like
Man.
Karens, sometimes too, because for some reason I know a shit ton of Jamaican
She's fun
Karens.
though, isn't she fun? She's
Oh
fun.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys are gonna give me
Sorry.
PTSD with this.
Girl, this is nothing. Nothing.
Fucking, oh my god, your hair is a bit unkempt. Could you tone it down a little bit? Oh my
Wow,
God.
it really smells like fish here.
It's like this is like the group where I had back home from the
Don't
lake.
you know? Don't you know?
All right, we're at
Yeah,
15
no.
minutes, guys. We're at
Remember that
Okay,
group where we
Okay.
had?
Hey, brother, we're at time, man. But I fucking
All
I
right,
appreciate the hell out you called it.
Oh yeah, same. Always a pleasure. You the real one.
You guys have a lovely night. Watch out for
You
snakes
too.
wherever you're at. Watch out for
Always.
tourists. Watch out for fucking Mary and Joel. Fuck Jeffrey Epstein. Fuck Ghislaine Maxwell. Fuck Cuck Biden. Fuck Vouch.
Mhm.
Make Palestine
Yeah.
Palestine again. And Orale Burke!
I love him. That's great.
Yeah, fuck tourism. I'm not even gonna get into that.
I
more
I
tonight.
made money in that industry for 7 years, but on the flip side, it was like fuck. And it was just tourists from Chicago, like coming, like they're not far from Chicago and Michigan. They're like, we don't have this in Chicago. What is this? Like,
Thank you,
dude.
Rachel, and thank you, Mona.
Aw. Ooh, we've got a call.
you are
Let me
live.
pick that up.
Hello. Hello.
Who we got?
Your friendly neighborhood live streamer, engineer.
You're a
Johnny
Buttons.
Buttons, Johnny
I was like, I
Mary.
recognize his
Johnny
voice.
Hollywood.
Johnny phone is calling him.
It's like, whose voice is this?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I just wanted to call to shout out Mary and Joel.
Shout out to
they're-
Mary and Joel. You want to say something special to him?
Stay the fuck out of
no.
Peru.
Coming, actually, that's what. No, cousin Nan already booked the trip for him. They'll be there soon. I could do this sometime. So. Anywho,
Anyways, This is a great idea, the call-in thing. It's genius. I like it. I'm getting some good vibes from it. Sleepy J,
dude,
you're
it's so much
inspiring.
fucking
You're
fun.
inspiring me.
Awesome.
Are you gonna start your own fucking Johnny Camera call-in?
Something like that. I don't know. We'll see what we do. But the fams.
Okay.
They're being fams, and
I want
it'd be fun to
Johnny
get
Buttons to host a dating show.
Yes, that would be so fun.
That's what I want. I want like activist love connection
Yeah.
with fucking Johnny Buttons.
Yes.
Is that why you bought all those Hawaiian shirts? Your
I bought
sister
those.
sent you out.
I bought those, and disclosure, I am not a Boogaloo boy.
But you are dressing them?
You're just Boogaloo adjacent.
No. I got those ready for my summer. It's a summertime. It's
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
brown boy summer, not white boy summer.
Why? You got no. I mean, but now, but you're gonna be like lumped in with like Boog Boys. Summer.
Yeah.
Are they the real Hawaiian shirts? That's what I want to do. They have the wooden buttons.
Ooh, yeah, you need the wood buttons.
They don't have the
No,
wooden
they're not
buttons.
the
They're
wooden
not
buttons.
real. It's like a
Not real
that classy.
poncho.
Not that classy.
No buttons, no boo. Just Boog adjacent.
I'm
Johnny
getting ready for my
Nowood.
Florida trip. You know what I'm saying?
Johnny, no.
Johnny, just take like an old Convo shirt and make it sleeveless or some shit.
There you go.
Ooh.
Make it wet?
Sleeveless. Cut off the sleeves.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Oh no way.
no.
Sorry, I can't get out of character. It's like
Johnny
so good.
Guns. Come on, man. You can do that shit.
I'm not good with scissors, but I'm curious. Steve, you were telling me that, Paso was telling me that, Steve, you know something about this. I'm really curious about the, what's it called? Like why prices are going up higher. I missed the Slow News Day show. We've been doing fast news days over here.
No. I get it. Well, let me first do this and say that June 13th on the show, we're going to be joined by Christian Westbrook, the Ice Age farmer, for an extended talk about exactly this thing. Because that's in that is his wheelhouse. That's his whole fucking house right there.
What did he do?
But there's a number of things that are going on with the supply chain globally. There's in Argentina, there's a couple of different things going on with the cattle. With the cattle industry. Some of the good portion of the farmers are on strike. There's also there was a dispute of sorts trying to ship beef out, specifically just beef though. There have been like I guess drought has been predicted pretty much fucking everywhere, like global fucking drought, which plays mayhem with corn and wheat and soy. If you follow the Twitter account at Pro Farmer, you can get a lot of information about where global food prices are and how the supply chain is moving. The colonial hack interrupted the supply chain quite a bit, and at the exact same fucking moment, there was that discovery. I don't know if you guys saw the picture of it or not. Of a fucking seriously damaged section of bridge going from Memphis across the Mississippi. It shut down traffic along the river for a hot minute. Like 400 plus boats commercial water vehicles. I don't know what the exact fucking terminology is. I'm sure somebody who watches the show does, though. Like, I guarantee you we've got a fucking riverboat captain out here. I know we do.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
I hope we do.
On the river? Where are you at?
In my mind, we do, and we always have, and we always will.
I could see you on a riverboat for sure.
But I'm gonna here. Let me do this. I don't know.
So
if
basically,
you
we
can
need to start
see.
growing our own plants and shit.
Yeah, absolutely. The best thing that anybody can do right now is like try and find local farms. If you're in a major metropolitan area where that's like kind of not really a thing, see what you can't do about like fuck. I mean, there's been a giant urban farming movement over the last decade, 15 years. Like, hopefully that shit's been, workable. But I mean, continue that. Yeah, everything that you can do to like localize your supply chain. Let me do. Let's see. Oh, vendor. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, go if you're on Telegram, man. Ice Age Farmer has a channel. And I would recommend subscribing to that. That's basically where the conversation is surrounding that. He also just had Allie McDowell on his podcast. And I want to hear that. Because again, I have anything against this woman at all, and I would love to have a conversation with her. I just can't, because one of the places we broadcast is Rockfin, and hopefully that changes and we can pick it up. And because, dude, anyway, Johnny Buttons, it's weird. We were talking about it a little bit in the Union of the Unwanted chat this morning, and there's like a lot of fucking things that are sort of coming to a head that will eventually affect the supply chain, or sooner than later affect the supply chain. Let's see. I'm scrolling through as fast as I humanly possibly can.
Yeah, that's sketchy. So, I mean, Bill Gates owns all this farmland now, so.
Isn't that nice?
I don't know if there's something related there. I'm sure there is.
I like the idea of a farming Bill Gates. Not, but yeah, like that. Does anybody ever ask like why is he buying up all this land? For something good, I'm sure, right?
Well, I mean, we've got Bill Gates is like the largest manufacturer of artificial meat.
Yes, he is. Sure
Right?
is. I'm gonna eat artificial meat. Sorry, I can't stop mocking people, him in general. Yeah, go ahead.
Although, I mean, who's going to own that? Who gets that in the divorce? Who gets Bill Gates's like 3 million acres of farmland in the divorce?
I don't even buy that divorce. I mean, sure, they're getting divorced, but like that's a little business deal. Like you were saying last night on ABB, they were together for 27 years.
She knew.
I mean, I get it. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, I get it.
But do you buy any of that, Johnny? Oh, in 2019, Melinda Gates was worried about Jeffrey Epstein. You're at that point 25 years. You're married 25 years. Do you think your husband gets on the Lolita Express with Jeffrey Epstein to go to Pedophile Island because he's giving a seminar?
That maybe she didn't know. She wasn't watching the combo couch back then, dude.
That's fair. That's fair. And I'm going to confess this, John, and I'm terribly sorry, but 25 years ago, I was not watching the Convo Couch either. And I apologize.
And look, I'm with Fee, so then she, her vibes come off of me. We'll just blame men, and that Bill Gates probably just kept it as a secret from her. So
That's rude.
Blame on men.
Right, Fee?
Yeah, Johnny, why don't you tell them about what we uncovered this morning?
What?
About the powers that have increased for the Capitol Police, how they're above any third party.
Did you guys watch that? Did you guys see that?
Nearly
I didn't
fucking
get to see
$2
it.
billion they gave them too.
Who, the federal? Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. Excellent. Fuck.
Dude, that's
You wanna
sketchy,
break that down real quick, Fee, in case anybody who's watching was not able to catch that, and then you can additionally plug your show.
Yeah, so today on the Combo Couch, our second segment of the live stream, about 30 minutes in, and it's going to be clipped up and released tomorrow. Basically, we uncovered this bill that all the Democrats basically voted for, and all the Republicans voted against, and then 3 of the squad members were were present. And basically, this bill gives $2 billion to the Capitol Police, FBI, DOJ, Department of Defense, all these other, all the companies around there, or not the companies, authorities, I guess, and the agencies. And if you look at the details of that damn bill, it's really ambiguous what the money is for. It's, specifically what the money is for. But they list it. The reason why is because of January 6th. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Steve was there January 6th, shouting "Free Julian Assange." I was there in a black jacket, and we were there. We're filming.
Yeah.
And we didn't feel like it was. I don't know. Like it was not what they said it was in the mainstream media, and we all talk about that. We all.
Yeah.
I recently had somebody ask me, Johnny, like, hey, could you construct a timeline of what really happened? And it got me thinking that maybe we should sit down with Burmis and a couple other people and try and piece together with everybody's footage little bit more like realistic picture of events of that day, and then put it out as a doc or something.
I'm down for that. Like we should just sit down, get a bunch of cameras.
I still have unreleased footage, by the way, from the moment we were at the what was the other place where Trump was at first?
The Ellipse.
The Ellipse.
Yeah, from the moment we were at the Ellipse, and then until before, as we were coming in. Actually, I've never released footage where we actually got gassed by something. I don't know if it was a canister or whatever the hell it was, but we were coughing and like.
That was in our video.
No, like not like the whole thing, like where I was like hiding. But one thing I wanted to point out from that legislation, guys, is that the the Capitol Police is not at all allowed to listen to third-party agencies, including the police, when it comes to seeing their body cams. So if something happens, like an incident with the police or with a congressperson, they have that body cam footage. They're not allowed to release it to anybody at all until they consult with whoever. So basically, this is just a whole way of giving more civil liberties and protections to the predator elite Congress people above you guys, while simultaneously taking them away from everybody else. They pretty much can do whatever they want, and they're going to have security detail because they're having ample money for it. And all of the money is also going to go to fund weapons against any protest.
Yeah, that was a big
which
thing.
is a huge thing, and that like
What
a
the
lot of
fuck?
people are sleeping on this. It's
Mhm.
they were all
I'm trying to read this.
praising AOC and Bernie. Like if you go watch the fucking Humanist Report and all these fucks, they're all like, oh well, hey, yay, it looks like the tide is turning, Palestine is winning, da 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 da. Like just because they want to pat themselves on the back, right? They want to feel good about this shit without actually like looking at what's actually happening behind the scenes. It's fucked.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised that this was going on right now, given everything else that's going on.
The
I can't wait to read this
regulations.
shit.
The
There's a lot of-
regulations promulgated under paragraph 1 shall include a requirement that the U.S. Capitol Police shall not make any disclosure to any third party, including a law enforcement agency, including any disclosure pursuant to a request by compulsory process of any video or audio information relating to the House of Representatives or the Senate, which is recorded by a body-worn camera utilized by an officer of the U.S. Capitol Police until the Capitol Police provide notice. Really? That's
Well, I
fucking
can't wait to
delightful.
read through that later. Yes.
Isn't that crazy? So the House
That's
passed
like-
it. Now it's going to go to the Senate.
They're gonna pass it.
No, totally. They totally
and then
will.
this is they're gonna leave the better part of $3 billion up or $3 million up for what did it say, like barriers?
Yeah.
Where did that
And
go?
you know, defensetechnology.com fucking weapons and shit that me and Glory have experienced on the ground, and Bam and Pasto that we've all experienced on the ground, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The rubber bullets,
The gas.
the tear gas.
Like, I
The
wonder why
fucking
they would
little
pass this
pepper
right now.
spray
I wonder
balls or
why.
whatever they're called.
Why would they pass this right now? I wonder.
Wait. Okay, that's so general expenses. Brr.
You know what else is in there, Steve? I saw it was like money for the loved ones of members of Congress that have passed away, and I'm like, why the fuck are we giving? I understand condolences and stuff, but like, why are they treated special?
They are
for
a
Congress?
different class.
Because
They're a
because
different class. They're above you.
they are. Yeah.
What's happening?
They're the lesser. It's the little people.
Did the funeral home industry donate heavily to
Right,
the Democratic Party in the
right.
2020 election cycle? Because they still can't like give people more money to survive on when they do hand out their fucking pittance. But they got money for funerals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
It's a joke. They're laughing at it.
casket makers lobby suddenly gain a lot of
Oh yeah, they're
fucking-
doing well. They're doing well. Doing well. That was fucked up. It's a very dark joke on my part. But yeah, I mean, it ain't good. And there's like, yeah, it's silent about this. I can't wait to read it. Well, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
and then
horrified, but
The other thing is that this money came out. They just wrote it out of nowhere. It's not like even part of the NDAA or anything like.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Specifically for the Capitol Police. Specifically.
and FBI, DOJ,
Yeah, but for January
National
6th.
Guard because of
They're
January 6th,
obsessed
and
with
they're like make sure it doesn't happen again. And
Oh,
they're
yeah.
getting their personal security detail too.
Well, they're also saying to address what happened on January 6th and any further situations that might arise. So good luck trying to fucking protest. Like they know what's happening. They know what time it is. They know what time it is. They know people are fucking pissed. Like they're just protecting their fucking shit right now. All cops are bastards until they need protection. Like fucking AOC, fucking what's his name, Bauman, and Rashida Tlaib, Palestinian Rashida Tlaib. Like that money is also going to the defense industry.
Those three people could have said no, and then they wouldn't have passed.
It was 200.
No, they took that safe ass route, bitches.
212. It was 213
Yeah.
to 212 votes.
And I mean, like, I'm not surprised that Rashida Tlaib is, relatively good on Palestine. I mean, she has family there.
Yeah.
So, like, from that perspective, it becomes more of a kind of human issue than, like, her career. But I mean,
I read this
the fact that
Washington.
she's a politician, too.
Yeah, I read this Washington Post article. Just like indulge and see what this shit says. And they're talking about how they basically spun this story about Rashida Tlaib meeting with Biden briefly, and basically spun it as like, well, Biden, although he acknowledges her statements, like he appreciates it more for the humanity, but like he still has his views of Israel. And I was just like, oh, give me a break. You're just trying to like make sure you include Rashida Tlaib in the article, but like at the end of the day, the Biden administration is not great on the issue, and so they just try to make her like look, she's doing what she can, but I don't know. She was like praising Biden in the article. It pissed me off. I'm not surprised, but
So we won't take up any more time. Just want to come in and say what's up, and also happy early B-Day, Sleepy J, Sleepy Jizzle.
Yeah.
Mona let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah,
Your
I'm not
girl
surprised.
snitched you out.
Yeah.
Mona.
All right, love you,
I'll
fam.
The date's on
old
Twitter
in
too.
a couple days here.
But
I
hey,
know,
look,
love
dude,
you.
I don't, really give a shit about my birthday, so I'm not.
You don't?
No.
I really took you for a big birthday guy.
No.
Okay.
No, I like throwing other people parties. And I have success. I threw a surprise party 2 years in a row for my
Nice.
ex.
Right on.
2 years in a
row. That's impressive.
Because you never see it coming the second year.
You don't. No, you don't. That could apply in like so many different ways, and like it could be really like tragic in some scenarios. Like
No, dude.
but you don't though. You're like, oh, I had one last year. No way. No one will do it
No
this
way
year.
in hell this
No
motherfucker
way.
do. No way. No way. And she has like multiple siblings too, and they were all in on it. And so it was not like, yeah.
That's funny. Right on.
Fuck. But no, for me though, I'm not really like.
Eh. Yeah, I feel you.
When I turned 21, I like locked all of my doors, and everyone that was in there got to help me like randomly smoke 21 bowls and fucking like I don't even think I drank that day. I did the night before.
Yeah.
Midnight thing and fucking whatever, but
Oh, I drank. I got out of my system early though. Yeah. I'm not gonna go into that. Okay, anywho. Do we have a call?
All right, we got time for another couple calls. So someone calling.
All right.
Good seeing you, combo crew.
Oh, are you cutting it at 2 hours tonight, Josh?
No, we can go a little over, but
okay.
I'll allow it.
I want to cut it by 10:30 though.
Josh says
Yeah.
we can stay up till 10:30, guys.
Thanks, Josh. 12:30. 1:30 Glory's time. Wow.
Poor Glory.
Glory's already asleep.
Probably.
No, I'm not.
I'm on my way there, trust me. These eyes are small because I'm tired. Honestly. Now I'm in the anyway.
So Rachel and Mona and Hunter, thank you very much for the super raise. And Hunter, I'm looking at that legislation that you sent. It's fucking like we'll be talking about it Sunday afternoon.
All right, we got one coming in. You are there.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
How
It's
are
Bernie
you?
Sanders.
Oh,
I'm doing good.
You.
And
How you doing?
Yeah, you let me speak for a second, please, there, Allie, with your Chicago deep dish pizza. I'd like to speak firstly to Steve. I don't know who he thinks he is, this Pokemon character, that he's going to black pill people all around. I spent 4 years with my nose up Chuck Schumer's ass, sheep herding people back into the party, not you and that Glory chick over there with the hair in front of her face from Miami tried to black people and wake them up. You shouldn't even be able to say the words DARPA or COINTELPRO on YouTube.
Well, Bernie, first of all, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I appreciate you calling in, but I've got to talk to you now, right? Bernie, I need you to tell the people about how you have always been sheep doggy dog, going way back, almost 30 years now, when you made the deal with the Democratic National Committee to always caucus with them in exchange for them never running anyone against you, and have just been incredibly friendly. You know what? I'm pretty sure the audience already knows that Bernie Sanders is a fucking actor. But
Are you done, Steve?
You what now?
Are you done? Are you done? Because I thought I was going to have a knish with some Gordon's mustard for 2 seconds there for how long you were talking. First of all,
It's
Steve,
okay.
everybody
Calm down.
knows what you're saying is not accurate and is exceptionally false. Okay? Did you think that everyone would just catch on to Bernie Sanders for having his nose so far on Chuck Schumer's ass in 2016? No. I caught fire because I am Bernie Sanders, and I made a deal then. You got your dates wrong, my friend, to keep Jane safe and to keep myself safe from the CIA. And that is when I folded, my friend, in 2016. So
No, it was at least 92, if not before. I mean, there was the special treatment that Bernie got in 88 for helping to chase people away from Jesse Jackson. I mean, it's not like let's not pretend that okay, for the sake of the bit, you woke up in 2016 and decided I'm going to sell out these gullible motherfuckers. It was just your turn to do it on the big stage.
Steve, you are so wrong. I only halfway sold out until 2016. And then in 2016, I sold out completely. Because why?
You didn't
The
have to sell out the whole. And look, man, let's not pretend, Bernie, that you weren't incredibly helpful to the war machine your entire time as an elected official.
Yes, but I also brought attention.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I brought attention to things.
How'd you
that
vote
are
on the Telecom
really-
Act, Bernie?
Bernie.
Steve, why are we doing bullshit, Steve? You're very Michiganer right now, okay? When you
How did you vote on GATT, Bernie?
Steve, I don't know what you're talking about. You're
Yeah, you
talking
do.
Michiganer. Another Yiddish word. Maybe you should look it up. Like
Yakshamash, Jesus Christ.
Bernie, you should eat a dick.
Oh, is that the girl over there who looks like a chia pet with all the hair in front of her face? What, if you have something to say there, Glory?
I'm sorry,
Glory,
did you just say, did you have something to say? Is that what you just said, Bernie Sanders? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, that's exactly what Steve Pokemon and Allie with that girl with that fake casserole deep dish pizza that sucks. Buh!
Buh! Oh,
Everybody
put a sock
knows
in it,
they
Bernie.
feed that to the tourists.
Yeah, always.
Look,
we don't need that
I
shit.
just wanted to have the opportunity to call into the show to tell everybody, do not watch Slow Day News anymore. They're not blackpilling you, they're lying to you, and they're feeding you a bunch of bull. So goodbye to all three of you. Huh?
Choke on a
Bye,
sack
Bern.
of dicks,
Have a
Bernie.
good one, buddy.
Well, that was delightful.
Much
Sure was.
I miss your
We love you, Pasta. War Deer Entertainment. Thank you. Hey, I sent you a link to Citizen Shane. forgot to tell you that 25 minutes, 12 minutes. Oh, the 25 minutes in, he has a 12-minute phone call with Charles Manson. Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
Go for it.
That's cool.
Because
Hey,
why not?
Mona's just said she's gonna be mad if you don't read her tip.
Oh, okay. Because she snitched you out, but then she was wrong. So, okay. So, Mona wants to wish the most wonderful, supportive, sexy, and all around great guy, Sleepy J, a very happy birthday. I was going to call in and sing, but I couldn't get through. And then about 4 minutes later, oh my God, I'm high. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sleepy's birthday is Monday. So the song was going to be for Monday.
We need birthday singers.
So Monday, call into the show because you can leave a message and sing Sleepy Josh happy birthday, and then we'll play it.
My fucking neighbor's back.
All right, we got someone coming in.
All right.
It's fine. It's not like that. He's just a piece of shit.
That I couldn't get through, and then about 4 minutes later,
Oh, you gotta turn the whatever the show is off. But hello, who we got?
Hi there. This is Rachel.
Rachel.
Hi there. Nice to hear you.
How's it
Oh,
going?
it's awesome to hear you.
Good. Good.
Well, what's going
I'm
on,
not on
Rachel?
air, am
Thanks
I?
for calling in. What
Am
are
I
you up to? What do you got?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was on air. I have one question. I was wondering, would you guys have any thoughts about Naomi Wolf and her intervention presently, and specifically the degree to which she wants to blame the COVID crisis on the Chinese Communist Party, as opposed to, considering our own bioweapons lab and, everything. And that's all. I was just wondering if you had any thoughts about that.
So, honestly, I mean, yeah, and what I have seen, and I've seen it a lot, is people that have been kind of embedded in that sort of bubble duopoly political space for as long as someone like Naomi Wolf has. When they flip to the opposite party first, and then it takes a while to pull them out of that. And I think that's what's happening with her, is that because when she came forward with this information, when she came forward with her stance, and really, I mean, took so much fucking shit for it, the people who immediately embraced her were in that space.
Right, and she has
and the only place she could go was Fox, and she wasn't independent media or online media. Not really necessarily. I think she's she, at least at the time, I don't know if she was even thinking about anything like that. She was trying to get it out to as many people as possible, and everybody on her team shunned her, and everybody on that team opened their arms and embraced her. So I think that that's probably where she's getting the majority of her news, and she's in that bubble, and so she's doing that. I don't know how agenda driven or intentional it is, because I can't speak to I don't know. I don't. But that's what my thoughts are.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
For sure.
Those are pretty nice thoughts. Yeah.
Not Naomi Klein.
Oh no, I mean, I honestly don't follow Naomi Wolf as closely as I should, but I mean, Yeah, I don't have particularly nice sentiments towards people who would scapegoat China over everything without considering oligarchs all over the world, really.
Yeah, and I also don't know who's in her ear and or any of that. Like,
I mean, and I don't either, but what I see is what's coming out of her mouth and what's coming through her Twitter page, and unfortunately,
right. Like, I hope her learning curve accelerates. You know, I hope
at
that she
light
comes
speed.
out of that. But if you look at her, I don't know, realization arc, it's happening quicker than a lot of people that have her kind of name recognition or weight. I hope that it continues to accelerate.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be as realistic as possible, without, like, I'm gonna try this new thing where I don't actively shit on people that I haven't, like, met or had on the show or know well enough to form a direct opinion about who they are as people. See how that goes or how long that lasts. Give it a shot, though.
All right.
I don't know. I've watched a little of her older stuff. Like, she's got some good takes on some shit. Like I don't know. Like everyone else, she's got some good takes, some bad takes.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I think Steve's right. She's kind of like, it seems like she's kind of pandering to the only audience that, like, is, supporting her at this point, because she's been like completely kicked out all them circles, man. The left won't fuck with her, that's for sure.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people go that route, and it's like you want to, like, no, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, I've, like, all but begged this woman to come on the show, and we're just, not on her. Like, she should at least go talk to Ryan. She should at least go talk to Corbett or something like that.
Hermes or anyone, shit.
You gotta be just, to start taking in a little bit different picture, because honestly, like, if you're going to do that arc, go from, like, mainstream Democrat to mainstream Republican, you can at least fall into an anti-authoritarian place pretty quickly, and that opens you up to accurate in some cases and horrifying in others.
All right, we got one coming in. You are on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Who we got?
I'm on the air. Oh,
yes, sir.
Just calling in to bug you all and say I'm super duper impressed with how you do this. At the end of a long week of trudging through a lot of miserable news and fun news and funny news, and then you have the energy to deal with, deplorables like me calling in and many of the people tonight. You got the energy for it. I'm super impressed. You should start a university. You guys on the combo couch on how to run media, because you're doing a bang up job there, guys.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Appreciate it, really do. I always sleep like shit, so it's not really hard to make coffee at 7:30 and ride it out for a few more hours. I don't know, man.
It takes a lot of
this
energy
show
to deal
is
with
so
some of the
much fun.
commentary that's been going on tonight. That's impressive right there, you know.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah. I mean, but this is so much fun. It is. It's kind of like even though we've talked about some heavy shit and we like have throughout, the long and storied 4-week history of this show, it really is, dude. It's I don't know. It's like a wind down. And
Wow.
man, do we have a fucking like heavy lineup coming up like the next month on the Sunday show and throughout, man. We've got a whole lot of incredible information to get out through the guests that we've got coming on. And I mean, everything that comes out through the news, at least in our, in terms of what we're looking at, none of that shit's slowing down.
Well, that's stuff I'll be looking forward to. You know, you're like the Rockfin royalty that you all are. You're dropping the stuff that keeps it all chugging along for folks who want to tune into it. You know, I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to hear the combo couch checking in tonight and the little bit of banter there from Pasta throwing it down. That was pretty fun. Yeah, you guys are kicking ass. You know, I just decided to call in before you wrap it up and torment you with a compliment. How about that?
Appreciate the hell out of it, man.
Thank you.
Do. And
Cool.
yeah, dude,
I'll check in
and we
with you
love
next
the
week, God
combo
willing.
couch.
And,
We love that
you
they
know,
call. I love that they
I'll be
listen.
tuning in
Like
and
I love
checking
that
in.
they fucking decide to spend their Friday night hanging out with us. That's fucking great. I don't know what that says about the. I guess it's still early in Los Angeles. You don't really need to go out until midnight anyway.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm on the West Coast as well. I'm just north of the Bay Area, so I'm kind of floating around, drinking beer, enjoying your company. You know.
How far north?
I'm not very far. I'm still on the BART system. I'm on the edge of the bay here. Yeah.
Okay. Because yeah, I mean, I'll be headed much further north. I mean, well, it's still unfortunately, still within the state lines of California. Not that I'm not allowed to leave. I am. To all 50 states, even. I just can't travel internationally yet. I'm still in a dispute situation.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the new deal anyway. So I think it touches on a lot of the conversation that was going on tonight, with the mysterious job business. I don't think I'll be traveling anywhere. It's going to be road trips for me from now on, I think,
Right.
So, that's the new world.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to work international travel on our own, as it were. But hey, won't that be a fun cottage industry? Like
pirate yacht.
There is a thing bubbling on that front. There is a thing bubbling. It's like Freedom Airways, I think it's called. And there's some folks who are, pushing, a plan together to charter flights and take people who are not towing the line. And basically, you can sign up for kind of being in their world and then, use their flights to get around. It's a really interesting idea. It's pretty crazy, and it's pretty proactive in terms of standing up against the new kind of rules and regulations that I think bother me, having to have a vaccine passport and stuff, And they're not looking at that at all. As a matter of fact, they're diametrically opposed to it. So that's pretty cool idea to get off the ground, And it's server up and running, I'm watching it because I know I can get back to where I want to be with it. They're organising flights from the US to Ireland. So I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool. It'd be fun to do that stuff, you know, and not have probably be in a plane full of cool people if that ever gets going, you know. So stay tuned. All right, well, I'll skip. I don't have anything to really quiz you on. I just wanted to say hello and again, tip my hat. You know, it's fun checking in with you all.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, man. We really do appreciate it. It was a little bit harder to hear you tonight. I don't know if that's me or you.
I think that might be you, Steve.
Okay, if it looked like I was like leaning forward, look, I'm like trying to fucking, yeah.
It was a little bit
trying to hear.
Well,
we're old
maybe
guys.
maybe if you're not hearing me, Steve, that's the best move you've made all week. That could be a win for you right there. You know? So,
Hey, at
I'll
least
try
we're all
again next week,
self-deprecating around here, man. I do. I appreciate the hell of you calling in, brother. I'm glad that you appreciate whatever the hell it is we're trying to do here.
Right on. Well, take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you real soon. Be well. Cheers.
Bye. Much love.
All right, no one's in queue, so if there's more stuff to read, do it now.
No, we're good. There. Let's see. No, we got that on the thing. Burmis just tweeted this out. This is something that like we fucking sort of like read over but didn't get into because it was already way the fuck over time on the show anyway. But as of June 1st, it's up to YouTube's discretion to decide whether or not your channel is commercially viable. And then they can terminate your channel if they decide that it's not commercially viable. I'll put the tweet up on their screen. And shout out to Burmis. Close that shit. Yeah. So our channel is already, automatically backed up on Odyssey, but it's also in a number of other places, including Rockfed, which you should be watching on anyway. Terminate your access or your Google account's access to all or part of the service if YouTube believes in its sole discretion that provision of the service to you is no longer commercially viable. So, when we talk about like the complete commodification of nature, remember that we are nature. And that YouTube, who is the government, is going to. I mean, that's fantastic. It is. That's lovely. So here's what YouTube is doing. Let's go ahead and talk about this for a moment. Here's what YouTube has decided. YouTube has decided that unless you are going to be profitable to the establishment, you're not commercially viable. You're not, so what do you think you're going to have to do in order to stay on YouTube? What narratives are you going to have to push? I wonder if they're going to be allowed to like pretend, like you're going to have to pretend that you can vote your way out of an oligarchy. You're going to have to pretend that there are legislative solutions to national security state control of everything that you say and do online. Like they're going to have to pretend. You're going to have to wake up every day that you get on this platform and know that you are lying to your audience in order to remain on YouTube. Like,
yeah.
Is that a sellout? Is that what a sellout is?
I'm sure there'll be channels that slip through the cracks for at least a while, and I'm sure that pirate streams will be able to happen for a while. Like, I don't think this is gonna happen, okay, June 1st, everybody's gone.
It's always slowly.
But
And
I know that the people who are going to be allowed to remain on YouTube 6-8 months from now, a year from now, are all going to be lying to everyone they speak to every time they get on camera, or they're going to be doing some, like react shit or some, or I'm sure you're going to be able to have like your sports channels. I'm sure you're going to be able to have your gaming channels. I'm sure you're going to be able to have like everything that's entertainment related and all that shit. And like, if there's people that make a side hustle doing that, fucking hats off to you. I hopefully people are going to be able to keep independent music on there. Hopefully, I do, like, I hope that a platform that is commercially viable for people who make a living online that don't have to lie to their audiences get to continue to make a living. And I'm not going to fuck comedians and shit. Like, dude, I'm not going to hate on anybody for that whatsoever. But if you're trying to do like independent media, like,
good luck.
Well, I mean, just know that when you watch those people a year from now or 6 months from now or now, a lot of them who have fucking chosen out loud to like dance for, let's be honest, the government.
Yeah. It's comical. I mean, okay, but stop pretending like you're something revolutionary when you literally won't say, you're not unique.
Like,
I don't want to be like
dude,
hateful and shit, but fuck.
No, look, the reason that you got better sketch comedy shows than Saturday Night Live was because people saw that business model and went, I can do that, but better.
Yeah.
But even those shows had to operate within allowable parameters of discussion. Very fucking limited. The best you can hope for in terms of like getting people to fucking wake up is that like 5-10% of your audience goes, cool, I wonder who influenced those guys.
Yeah.
And then they can go and look at some other comedians or shit. Like, what I'd be like, hopefully that's the progression, but all too often people just get comfortable in that mainstream space. And if all you're willing to do is go 1-2 degrees away from the mainstream and your content, then you're not independent media. You're a spin-off of a mainstream show.
Yeah. Because you want to be up there with the big boys. That's
It
what you
just
clearly
like,
aspire
own
to
that
be.
shit, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
own
own
it.
that
Own
lane.
it. Own
Claim
it.
it. And fuck, like, if that's
Rep
your
your
gig,
shit.
do that gig, but don't pretend like you're somehow like,
I'm the guy.
yeah, out here fucking stirring shit up.
Yeah.
You rattled the cage of someone who only watched CNN? Okay, cool. I remember my first beer too. Like, rad.
Just send them like elsewhere. Like let them like be and like teach them, and then
Yeah.
they can still, they'll always be the fan, but like send them elsewhere, because don't for people that you care about and love, you support them. Don't you want them to like have the best? I don't know where I was going with that. It's sorry guys, it's been a long week, but you know what I mean. Like What are you really here for? What are you
It's
here
been a
for?
long week for you, dude. It really has. You've had
been
to
a bit of a week.
go fucking through some shit, dude. I'm fucking.
I'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
look,
no, it was a lot. But
I'm pretty bad at like, I don't know, consoling people. In general, like I'm really not great at that, but like, be alright, dude.
oh yeah, for sure. That'll work. I was gonna say, like, where is he going with this? What do you mean? I feel like you are. You'll probably just say the things that maybe people won't want to hear in that moment, but then later on they'll be like, oh, okay, he was right. But not always though. You're an involuntary therapist, so people talk to you. Do that shit. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Okay. The last thing I'll talk about, like with the independent media thing, because I am growing tired of it. Like, I think it's cool when, you just, like, not you, but just the general you, like when you discover new people, but like realize that some of us were trying to tell y'all about these people, these sources, these different topics like a year ago, and you just were like, boom, conspiracy. And like this, I will end, like, I'm not gonna bitch about it anymore after this week, okay? But it's like, I'm fucking tired of it. Like, just stop shoving aside people that were telling you this shit a while ago. It's cool that you didn't know, and I don't know everything, but
this is how mainstream media works too. Yeah. It's a conspiracy until it's breaking news, and then all of a sudden, like, the thing that's breaking news is 100% A-OK and trustworthy, and all those people that we called crazy for telling you this was going to happen, they're still crazy, but now they're crazy for not getting in line to do this fucking horrible thing that we just rolled out on you and called breaking news, even though we deplatformed motherfuckers for talking about it last year.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Vaxports.
Yeah.
Dude, Beely was on, like, way the fuck back. And fucking, like, Burmis was on. We were talking about this shit. Fucking Ryan. And, like, when we did talk about it, we lost our ability to make money on YouTube.
Thanks. Wasn't here for that, but still, thanks, guys. I appreciate it. So,
right.
Yeah, keep crying about how your one video got demonetized.
But like and that still sucks.
That sucks, yeah.
That still sucks. Like, and you shouldn't, like, that shouldn't be a thing. That's why we have fucking Rockfin. That's why we like that Rockfin is a thing. That's why we would recommend people go and watch us there. Same with Odyssey. It's honestly better for the show if you watch us on Rockfin, and if you endorse the channel on Rockfin, if you have like a moral compunction for that, at Slow News Day Show on PayPal. Like, fucking take that shit, dude, and turn it into a better show and be able to get on the ground more and travel more and like go do this shit in person, where it's also like way the fuck, like, dude, it's God, need to be able to do this shit in person. Like, it's so much fucking better, dude. And I mean, bro, this is the studio version. Like, it's, not edited, right? But the fucking timing works better when we're in person. The fucking jokes roll out, like, and don't hit you on a fucking delay. Like, it's,
Yeah. We'll get there.
Any rate, well, shit. We'll go ahead and Josh said we had to turn the lights out at 10:30.
Yeah.
10:28. Glory Jones, what you got? You still there?
Can't think of anything else right now.
She's sleepy.
Yeah, just fuck tourism. Yeah.
Fuck tourism. Spring break,
Here,
bitches.
here.
Spring break.
Spring break.
I'm not. I was one of those people, but I did not trash Miami. But I had a good time in South Beach, as everybody should. It was one
Right.
time. I mean,
Right.
yeah, but like I get it though, because tourists suck. But I was a cool tourist. I wasn't one of those tourists. That's what every tourist says. I'm done now. I'm gonna keep on rambling. Nah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
So, holy crap. Oh, so tomorrow, I will be hanging out with Commander X again. Keith McHenry, the co-founder of Food Not Bombs, my buddy, he'll be on. X has got like a lot planned for that, so he's stoked. That's at 10 on the West Coast, 1 on the East Coast. Pretty sure there's an ABB. Maybe I don't know. I never really know. Sunday, we're live for the first time on Aftermath FM. Looking forward to that. Also, it's carried on iHeart. So, whew.
I was telling a friend, they're like, "That's still a thing." I'm like, "You bet your fucking sweet ass it is," and you're gonna listen.
Dude, it's just clear.
Right?
It's just Clear Channel. They just renamed.
Yeah.
It's fucking Clear
Yeah.
Channel. Like they're not going away. They're one of the 6 companies that own all the fucking media.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, but like, I guess if you're not driving around listening to the radio anymore, you're like, oh wow, it wasn't like, oh, they're still around. It was more like, oh shit, I forgot about iHeart. But we
Yeah.
can be there.
Yeah, straight up. So, so in order to see how long we last on something like iHeart, we're bringing on Whitney Webb. Really stoked that she'll be back on the show. And then we'll do well, dude, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about for Sunday afternoon. There's a lot going on.
Sure
Really
is.
But yeah, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Dude, I really fucking like this show.
Me too.
I do. I'm glad we'd been talking about it for goddamn ever.
Yeah, we have.
So I'm glad we got our shit together. At least on that front, if absolutely nothing else.
Nothing else.
Thanks to everybody who did throw a super ray. If you do dig what we do, please subscribe to the show on the Rock Fan. It is $9.99 a month. You get everybody's paywalled content. And look, dude, we'll even to entice people, we'll even start putting up extra paywall content. Maybe, I don't know. We should. We totally should.
We should.
We'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Sleepy Josh, on the 1s and 2s. Thanks to my better than your co-hosts, Ali Alexandra and Glory Jones. And again, man, fucking love you guys. We'll see you soon. Good luck to us all.
Hi guys.